Hi Leos, this is your reading from August the 1st to the 15th. We are back to bi-weekly readings. I'm happy for those that are still here, and I thank you for continuing watching. Sorry these are a little late, but I just needed a little bit of time to kind of regain my energy again. So thank you for that, for being patient. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does resonate, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Again, if it doesn't, then check out another tarot reader on here. Maybe you're kind of vibing with their energy as well. I always recommend that people cross-watch, or recommend that you kind of look at your rising sign or your moon sign as well, because those could be indicators, depending on what's going on astrologically for you. All right. So I'm going to do what I kind of done for the last couple of weeks, which is start with the Angel Oracle by Kyle Gray. So this one you got is spiritual growth. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate, and you feel more connected than ever to your soul, gifts, and purpose. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and to continue expanding your knowledge, experience, and spiritual connection. When this card arrives for you, it's information that the experiences and insights you have recently been divinely led. You may find yourself connecting to particular energies at this time, or even experiencing angels or guides visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and are occurring because your determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on the spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. Every experience is a learning experience, and you are a student of life and spirit, and what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, but it's happened for you. Your incredible resilience and capacity to overcome whatever darkness or unknown you face. No matter what has been served to you, you have done everything with your might and power to face it and find a way forward. Angels are acknowledging your determination and the positive, kind-hearted, upbeat energy that has allowed you to become a wonderful person you are today. You may feel that your spiritual gifts are opening much more at this time, but be aware that any vision, psychic insights, or connections you develop, as they will be pivotal in your growth. Okay, kind of an intense card, but it's also a really powerful card. So it seems like this might be a powerful 2 weeks for you. I know we're also in your birthday month here, Leo, so that could play a factor as well. Maybe you're just like, you know, for the next year, I want to do more spiritual stuff, and maybe that's kind of your intention here as well. But let's maybe pull some regular tarot and kind of see where we're at. I can already feel the energy already, but just give me a moment to connect. Leo, all right. It's interesting because the energy that we're feeling right now, and that I'm feeling from this and what kind of the cards are saying, is that it's a time of healing in these kind of 2 weeks for you. So if you are feeling like, you know, you don't really want to work hard, you're feeling maybe quote unquote lazy, or you're just like, I just don't have the energy to do things, I just kind of want to relax, I don't want to focus on work. There's a specific reason why we are kind of feeling this way. And it feels like it's more divinely guided to actually feel this way, to allow yourself to rest, to allow yourself to not work on something constantly, whether that's kind of work on your career or work on, you know, energy here of just constantly working, because you're kind of not in the energy of doing that. You're almost doing a different kind of work. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reversed here, which is that kind of laziness that I may be talking about. Again, I don't think you're being lazy. I think it's just kind of an indication of your body to be like, okay, it's time to rest, or right now it's not the time to kind of be in this work mode as much as you can. I know on the earthly plane, there's jobs, there's things that we have to do, we have to pay rent, we have to pay our mortgage. I totally get that here, but again, it just feels like if you are feeling this way, feeling like, you know, you're not really productive, or you just need a little bit more rest, to trust that here, because it seems like with the Five of Cups in reversed, you are in the time of kind of healing here. You know, we're healing from some sort of sadness. And again, this doesn't have to be something recent that happened. Maybe you are just kind of maybe feeling sad for no reason, but it feels like it's all for the purpose of healing. There's some kind of healing happening for you, and maybe this is kind of where the spiritual growth is coming in as well. You know, maybe you're kind of unwrapping the veil of maybe something that happened in your kind of earlier life that has kind of been leading you to make the decisions you are right now. You're kind of seeing some truths, but in this kind of unraveling with this spiritual growth, there is this kind of healing involved in it, and healing kind of from this sadness here. So again, if you are feeling that way this week, just let your body feel that way. Just rest. You don't have to constantly be in this kind of work mode, right? You don't need to always be working on something, because when you're giving yourself body, or you're giving your body the time to rest, when you're giving your time the body to kind of work things out on its own, you're actually doing a lot. You actually are doing work, but you're doing the spiritual work, right, instead of the physical work here. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which things might be moving slow for you. Things might be not be coming in as quick. Maybe this is at your job. Maybe this is just in life. You were just kind of feeling like these 2 weeks, there's not much going on. But again, it's for a specific reason here. It's supposed to be a downtime. It's supposed to be a time of things not really moving quickly for you here. We live in such a world that's so rapid, being like, you know, instantaneous and keep it going and so fast that we forget to just take a breath and to just be still for a little bit sometimes. And that's what this Hermit card is kind of representing here. Virgo energy. It's time to go within, and this is what this card is kind of all about. It's about intuition. It's about kind of going within and kind of really kind of searching those kind of dark corners of ourselves, using this light here, the star and the cage, to really kind of peek at ourselves and peek in those dark corners, maybe places that we haven't visited before as well. Maybe some of you are going to kind of a spiritual healer here. I just kind of saw someone kind of practicing maybe Reiki or some kind of spiritual healing, so that might kind of be something that you are doing in these 2 weeks to kind of open yourself up to it, or maybe to explore these kind of different corridors in ourselves and in our spirit. Deep 2 weeks for you. What I love about the Hermit too is it's kind of energy of just kind of taking time for yourself too, and it's also like asking yourself questions, you know, like, you know, why do I feel like that way? Why do I act the way that I act in kind of certain circumstances? You know, what could have maybe led me to feel like this way? You know, it's just kind of all that kind of self-reflection that we are having here. Just pulling more cards here for you. There is this new opportunity that's on the way here for you, Leo. We have the Three of Wands coming out here, and we have the Ace of Wands, which is a great indicator that something new is on the way from you, an opportunity here. Maybe for some of you, it's a love interest. It's something that's passionate and fiery and exciting and new and adventurous, and coming in kind of fast here, which is nice. So I know I said it's slow moving right now, but it seems like there is something that is on the way to you, and that is this kind of Ace of Wands, this new opportunity. As you can see with the Three of Wands, that whatever the opportunity is not there yet. It's kind of in the distance. So just trust that this is on the way for you, this kind of new beginning, or this kind of new fiery start for you. In a sense, whatever it is that is kind of being brought to you here. But it's funny, we kind of have this new beginning, or we have this whatever's on the way for you here is causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. We're going to followed by kind of the Seven of Wands here, and the Seven of Wands is energy of having to stand up or for ourselves, you know, having strong boundaries. And it's funny because usually this is feel associated with other people maybe coming after you, but I feel like this is you in your own mind. I feel like, especially in these 2 weeks, Leo, your mind is going to try to play tricks on you. It's going to try to, you know, maybe bring fear back in, maybe bring self-doubt in, maybe bring shame in here, but you're going to have to really stand up for yourself, or else you're going to have these kind of sleepless nights because your brain's going to be really overactive here. Maybe it's about this, maybe it's about this new opportunity that is popping in, but I don't know what's bringing in so much fear for you, because it seems like whatever it is feels exciting, but again, you gotta stand up for yourself a little bit. I saw my birth time, I saw 10:01 on the board. That's also indication for me as a sign, seeing that number here. So for you, that again, it's just confirmation there that, yeah, we're gonna need to stand up for ourselves, whether that be with other people or just be in our own life, right? Soothing ourselves, caring for ourselves here. For Leo, please. For Leo. Two of Wands, new opportunities. You have Three of Wands and Two of Wands here. There's no doubt that there are things on the way for you. The difference kind of between these two cards, for me, the Two of Wands kind of represents understanding that you have the world in your hands. So this person is not only just waiting for opportunities to come in for them here or in the distance. They know that they have unlimited kind of options, and they have really like kind of unlimited options for themselves here. You know, the world is in their hands. As they feel, they get that the world's their oyster. They can kind of do whatever they want. You know, I'm getting this, I don't know why I just got this Aladdin song, like the whole new world as well. So maybe you are just kind of looking at the world a little bit differently in these 2 weeks. You're kind of changing your perspective on things as well. Can I get more on this kind of Two of Wands? More on this Two of Wands. I'm getting this energy of maybe kind of a difficulty recently. That maybe this has been a job or a relationship, but there's some kind of, I don't want to say failure, because I think people freak out with the word failure, but that's kind of what the Six of Wands represents. It's kind of this kind of failure idea here. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Five of Swords in reverse here. So some kind of conflict here, that we are feeling some kind of conflict with this idea of failure, or this idea of kind of being left out in the cold here. I don't know if maybe there was a job that didn't work out for you, or some kind of opportunity here as well that you felt for yourself, Leo, that was just causing a lot of conflict and didn't really work out. But I do see kind of a new resolution here for you, especially kind of with this Two of Wands, with the world kind of in your hands. This new opportunity is here for you, so don't stress about that. It's almost like we're kind of weed out this kind of conflict in our life. Maybe you're seeing this situation as kind of like a failure. Maybe this was kind of a loss of a job. Maybe this was, you know, dropping out of school. Maybe this was a situation where you had to leave something behind here, but it doesn't seem like it was really fitting for you. I'll just say that, because we have the Five of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands. It seems like there was just a lot of conflict and kind of drama around it. So again, don't see it as a failure, but kind of almost like, you know, I'm thankful to be out of that situation. Again, you're on this kind of healing journey for yourself at the top here. So whatever it is that's coming in does feel like it's going to be a lot better for you in that sense. Alright, so with the Page of Wands reversed, we have the Emperor reversed, and then we have the Eight of Cups. Some of you might have been dealing with another fire sign. I'll just put that out there because Emperor represent Aries. Here, this could also be how you're feeling in the situation as well. The Emperor in reverse is someone that has kind of a big ego, who's maybe quick to anger, who's a little bit controlling here as well. Again, sometimes this could be a person of authority because of this kind of controlling energy that they are feeling here. But it's with the Page of Wands here as well, which is someone who's really kind of unenthusiastic, someone who's not really kind of seeing, wants to adventure or kind of do things in life here, who's not really open for something new or open for a change. This could be you, Leo, in the sense that you are just not feeling adventurous about life or excited about life anymore. You're kind of having too much control over everything, or want too much control over everything, how life's going. You know, we say to ourselves life should go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, instead of kind of being open to what is kind of being brought to you here, or just something new. So it's just feeling like that, almost that sense of disappointment. But there is a walking away from some of this old mentality, walking away from this mentality of kind of over controlling things, of needing things to kind of always go your way, and feeling like life is not fun or kind of adventurous anymore. Moving away from that dull moment, and the World card is here, which means a phase is ending for you here, for yourself, and it seems like it's wrapped around this kind of energy of this kind of old kind of controlling energy, this kind of old low vibrational energy here, where it's almost like we're kind of focusing on our failures, or focusing on things that didn't really work out for us, or maybe that's even just the fear of this kind of failure at the bottom here that's representing as well. But you're going to be a little bit more open to what else is out there, you know, being open to a little bit more adventure, being open to you know, not thinking or looking at things kind of so negatively here. We do have the World card, like I was saying before, where a cycle is kind of completing for you. It is coming to the end. We have a lot of energy of like globes here as well, because we do have the Two of Wands. So for some of you, maybe you're going to adventure by moving somewhere else, or planning a trip, something like that. But I do see us kind of maybe leaving a group or a situation behind here. Again, maybe this is a work situation that isn't right for you, because we have the Three of Pentacles in reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reversed. The Queen of Pentacles is kind of talking about stability, investments, foundation. So for some of you, again, you might be pulling out of maybe the job that you're working at, because you're just like, this is not working anymore, there's too much conflict involved here. Or for you personally, it could be that whatever your work was, maybe you got fired, maybe you quit, the company may be disbanded, or there's a loss here as well that's coming up in the cards. So if you are feeling this down in the dumps, again, don't worry. This is a time to kind of go within, to heal, and then these new opportunities are kind of popping up for you here. So I don't want you to be too upset about that. Lots of queens and kind of reversed here, so we might also be having a problem with some older females as well, maybe in our workplace or someone we are working with here, because we have a lot of the queens in reversed, which is usually kind of older feminine energy. Sorry, just gonna grab some water. Here, but we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, Devil in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, it feels like maybe this has to do with a job situation. Again, at the bottom here, Leo. But the Devil in reverse is kind of a good card to get amongst these cards of kind of all this kind of negativity. So I don't want you to stress out that way, because there is some good in this situation. The Queen of Pentacles, again, like I was saying, is like money and foundation. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is also can represent a job, or maybe loss of a job, or maybe idea, something that we want to grow, plant here, an idea, business investment didn't go the way that we wanted it to, or didn't grow in the way we wanted it to. Queen of Wands represents, in reverse, represents a little bit of anger. Could be a fire sign here as well. Someone who's uncreative, someone who doesn't really see the passion in what they're doing. feeling like their creative gifts aren't really being put to use. And the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that is cold and bitter here. So this bitter energy that's at the bottom. Again, maybe someone that you are working with here, or this kind of older female energy, but it seems like you were kind of releasing yourself from this energy. So it could be an earth sign, a fire sign, or an air sign. Don't really have much water in this, so I don't feel like anyone with a water sign is being really affected by you, but could be having trouble with any of those signs, especially if they're kind of being really negative, but you are cutting the cord to that person, at least. So let me pull you some oracle cards here. For Leo. All right, so the Starseed Oracle you got this week, we are the Hathors. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life, and the Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the Cosmic Mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive deep love of Mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded that to rest more deeply in Mother's arms. This card is extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, of birth, and you're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity and to create a surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. You're being called to remember that your place in the web of life is to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. And you may be going through a transition right now, or moving from one way of being to another. This is also represented in spiritual growth. If so, you're being reminded that you are cradled in a sacred container, and that you're more held than you could ever possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Important things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother and flooding towards you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. All right, and they kind of want me to keep going back to this kind of spiritual growth thing, so I'm just going to read one part back real quick. I kind of remember it, but it's kind of saying things aren't happening. It was this part that they want to go back to. You're a student of life and spirit, and what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. They wanted me to go back to that. 222 on their board as well. So they just want to kind of relive that message for you by the end. The two other cards here you have are the Energy Oracle. So we have Blossoming Abundance and Indecision. So I'll read Indecision first, but it's just talking about kind of being at a crossroads. This card makes the presence of two or more possible choices in life. Shows you anxiously looking at two roads, wondering what would be the best choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused and up and down emotions in your present indecision. You could be spending days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, and one that kept you stuck while you've been waiting, while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. That kind of over-controlled energy here, right? Of that Emperor in reversed. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider what direction resonates with you most, both in your process and in your goal. Follow your heart and make an honoring choice. And we have Blossoming Abundance, which, see, this is a card telling you that everything will be all right. Okay, Leos? Blossoming Abundance. This card shows a golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like the fruit from a tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, and possibly in dramatic and unexpected ways. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works on the ground and begins to see the blooming results take hold. This card upright indicates the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the roses and tend to new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. And that's what I think this new kind of, this new energy that's coming in for you with this Ace of Wands and we kind of, you know, water our garden a little bit, take that time out to kind of, you know, look at different aspects of ourselves. All right, Leo, that was your 1st of August reading. I hope that helped.